For the last 15 years, we've been conditioned to think for every problem, there is an app for that. But what if we could create our own apps from a chat prompt within Gemini in a matter of seconds? And this is what Gemini Dynamic View can do. We can create the user experience we want, and this disposable software for personal use, I believe, is the future of the internet. In this video, I'm going to go through 3 use cases for Dynamic View. So let's head over to Gemini 3 and see the future of the internet with Gemini 3 Dynamic View. To activate Dynamic View, you need to choose it from the Tools interface in the Gemini 3 app. So when you have Dynamic View selected, we can get going with our prompt. The first prompt is I want to make a decision between investing in treasury bonds, S&P 500 equal weighting, S&P general fund. Please create a UI showing historical performance, risks, and what analysts are saying with links to articles. And what this will do is it will start creating a custom app for this purpose. You can see it's thinking about what it's going to do here. It is developing a search plan, then it's formulating some queries, then it's outlining the interface. This takes a minute or 2 to create, but this is the final interface here. So I can see the year-to-date returns from each of my investment decisions. I can see a 5-year return here, and I can also see a key risk for each here. And these risks are backed up by investment analyst articles, which we can see below. So there's the S&P 500 equal rate and US Treasury bonds here. So there's my 3 strategies, kind of get an idea of what's been going on historically. It's created its own portfolio simulator, so I can see if I invested in 2020, what the returns would have been from each strategy in the different years. And then finally, the analyst perspective of what these are going to do in 2026. So you get to see from Morgan Stanley, Fidelity, and Invesco in there. And then below, I've got links to each of those articles. So if I wanted to go and do a deeper dive, I can click into these articles, the links work, and I can go and do a deeper dive into what I should invest in. The second one is a bit of a more complex prompt. I'm traveling to London on a business trip for Google. I will have an accommodation budget. Please give me 3 recommended hotels for efficient value balance called for the premium luxury, transport logistics from each airport. I'm using this app to decide what airport I'm going to go from, and I want to research a couple of restaurants within a 15-minute walk from the office. And why Google really has the edge here is because they have the apps to make this happen. And what I mean by that is that they have the Maps app, they have the Hotels app, they have the Reviews app. So we have all that information coming through here. So I'm looking at the hotels here, which is the first tab. I can see the 3 hotels it's picked, and I can pick the hotel from that. I can also see where the office is. Now the transport connections, I can see how to get there from Heathrow, London City, and Gatwick. You can see there's a small mistake in the UI. We're going to fix that later on. And then for dining restaurants, we get to see where all the restaurants that it's chosen are, and we can zoom in on the map just to see exactly how far that is away from the hotel. I'm going to ask Gemini to make a couple of changes here. I'm going to say in the transit section, the Heathrow time is obscured by the label, please fix it. Add links to the hotel restaurants, and add a section with potential flights from London City and London Heathrow on the morning of the 5th of Jan with prices. And this is where the Google Flights app comes in. We can see the times of the flights, the airlines, and the cost, and we could actually put on a link to this in Google Flights if we wanted to book flights directly from the app. The transit has been fixed with that prompt, so that's good enough. And then I have the links to each of these restaurants, so I can go in and make a reservation. The last use case is getting a lot of information on a specific topic into a simple interface. I'm asking this what happened in the Premier League last week. I want to see scores, form, and league tables, and I want to use an ESPN theme. So what you can see is this has created a theme very similar to the ESPN website. I've got all the scores up here. I've got the top stories. I've got the league table in here, and I've got the top headlines. What this would really be useful for is niche interests or company events that you could present in a really professional ESPN style interface. So we've just seen a travel agent, a financial analyst, and a sports pundit app created in a matter of minutes, personalized for the specific purpose I wanted it for. I believe this is the future of the internet, and I've put the prompts down below so you can try this out yourself. I hope you found this video useful. Follow for more Google Gemini tips.